Today in the battle arena, well, we've got two powerful sorcerers, two masters of the mystic arts, going head to head. Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, going up against Loki. And not just any Loki. No, the Loki who's the best we've seen at this whole magic thing. The classic Loki. So who's coming out top here? Well, let's find out. What's up guys, I'm Daniel and this is DanCo. Thanks so much for watching the channel. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on notifications for more videos like this one every single day. Also, sign off in the comments for any future videos that you'd love to see. Now, let's get into the fight. So, first question on the table today, what can Strange do? I mean, he could do pretty much anything. Well, what can he do exactly? Well, for starters, I think it's clearly obvious that magic does work on Asgardians. Just want to throw that out there right from the beginning. I mean, Doctor Strange was just toying with Thor, teleporting him all over the place during their conversation. He's even able to trap Loki in a free fall for 30 minutes.
I have been falling for 30 minutes!
When Loki charged him, he just casually sent both of them away. With Loki being, well, a Loki. But our Loki isn't the same as this Loki. For starters, doesn't have nearly as cool a costume. I mean, it takes a real man to wear something like this and pull it off. But more importantly, probably more importantly, this classic Loki is a lot better sorcerer. A whole lot better with the whole magic thing. So not apples to apples comparison. Okay, but what can Doctor Strange do? Well, he's got the ability to create these energy weapons and energy shields. Use them to trip dudes up and take them out. Just use them to block attacks. I mean, that's what you use a shield for. But they've been able to block attacks from Thanos and Dormammu. So they're not just any old magical energy shield. Strange also always has his sling ring on him. And ever since Ancient One let him stranded up on Everest, he kind of became an expert at using it. I mean, say what you will, it was pretty extreme, but hey, it worked. She's a good teacher. He's able to open up portals literally wherever he wants to go. He'll open up portals to block attacks or let people do a sneak attack. He trapped Loki in this never-ending freefall with a portal, even open up tons of portals all over the universe all at once. Which, I mean, easily one of the coolest things I've ever seen in a theater. Easily one of the best moments I've seen in a movie before. So thanks for that, Steve. He's straight up transmuting attacks, turning attacks from one thing into another. He can enter into the astral plane, where time moves a whole lot different, a whole lot slower, and he can enter into the mirror dimension, where just everything works differently. Like seriously, everything about this place works differently. Time and gravity and physics and everything. And while Doctor Strange can't freely control it like the Ancient One or Caecilius, because he's not teaming up with Dormammu, he could just throw Loki in the mirror dimension and leave him there. He's created dozens of copies of himself, although that's definitely something Loki can do too.
Projection involves depicting a detailed image from outside oneself which is perceptible in the external world, whereas duplication casting entails recreating an exact facsimile of one's own body in its present circumstance, which acts as a true holographic mirror of its molecular structure.
He can shoot out blasts of energy, summon the bands of Sidorak. He's pretty good at clearing areas or holding up water. And if all else fails, just open up rifts in the earth and send dudes straight to hell, sealing them down there for forever. Pretty dark, Strange. Pretty dark. And don't you dare cross his cape, because they'll just beat the ever-living crap out of you. Like, seriously, don't mess with this thing. So that's Doctor Strange. That's my Sorcerer Supreme. Now, let's talk about Loki. And I guess now I gotta be a lot more specific, because there's a ton of Lokis out there now. So, classic Loki. And he's able to do some pretty cool stuff. I mean, just for starters, again, I want to stress this in almost every Loki video, he is superhuman. He is a frost giant. He is superhumanly durable. He's able to live for thousands and thousands of years. Well, you might be saying, well, what good will that do you here against a master magician? I mean, they're not going to be punching each other, they're going to be performing magic tricks. Well, let me tell you, see, both Loki and Loki, and Loki and Loki and Loki, they're all master sorcerers. But this Loki, who's been alive for thousands and thousands of years, because he survived Thanos, because he kept on living while everyone else died, well, he's become a whole lot better sorcerer than all the other variants. He's got some telekinesis, he's got some energy blast, he can teleport all around. But where Loki really shines, really thrives, is with illusions. Well, actually hold that thought. I actually want to talk about Loki's teleportation for a second here. Because a big way Doctor Strange deals with threats, we've already been over this, it's just to teleport them away. That's not going to work with Loki here. He can just teleport right back. I don't even think the mirror dimension will necessarily work. I mean, yeah, Ancient Ones said that you need a sling ring to get out of the mirror dimension. But hang with me here, because I actually don't think that applies to Loki. So let's back out here, zoom out a bit, big picture. There isn't just like one set kind of magic in the MCU. There are actually multiple different kinds of magic: Eldritch magic, Chaos magic, Dark Dimension magic, and Asgardian magic. Sorcerers, masters of the mystic arts like Strange, they use Eldritch magic. And so sling rings are how they're able to tap into that magic in order to teleport. Loki obviously uses Asgardian magic, and he's able to teleport all around just by throwing little portals. Basically, teleportation and portals is a wash. That's a draw. Now, back to the illusions. That's the main thing we've seen Loki do. That's the main thing he'll do here. And man, it's pretty impressive. Let's start small. Talk about how he was able to create such a good, such a realistic illusion that it managed to trick Thanos and he survived Infinity War. Which, yeah, it turns out that's kind of harder to do for other Lokis. He was also able to throw around some illusions that time when all the Lokis were portraying each other in order to sneak away. But the big one, the big mama, was when he summoned this big, giant illusion of Asgard in order to trick Goliath and give Loki and Sylvie time to enchant it. And man, if you don't think this is cool, if you don't think this is impressive, then I don't know what to tell you. You're just wrong. I guess the question is, what can those illusions do against somebody like Strange? Well, for starters, distract him. That's what they're there for. That's what they're meant to do. And then Loki can do what Lokis do best: lure Strange into a trap or stab him in the back. I guess the question is, would Doctor Strange fall for these illusions? They're good enough to trick Thanos, but are they good enough to trick him? Well, no, I don't think so. He's a master magician too. He's amazing with illusions too. It might trick the untrained eye, but this isn't going to get past Doctor Strange. And from there, well, we've just seen that Doctor Strange is the better and more impressive sorcerer. He's shown more stuff, shown more versatility, and even if squaring off against Goliath is insanely cool, I don't really think it's necessarily any more impressive than battling against Thanos with 4 Infinity Stones. So yeah, I think it would be such a cool fight. But I also think Doctor Strange would win it. Yeah, Steven's coming out on top here. Already beaten Loki, gonna beat another one. Doctor Strange wins. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Who do you think wins this fight? Doctor Strange or Loki? Sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure hit that like button, subscribe button, turn notifications, join the FanCo army, and I will see y'all next time.